Governor Quinn, trustees, regents, and rectors of the Academy, and my distinguished fellow laureates. I can only thank you most sincerely for this wonderful and unexpected honor you have bestowed on me. I keep asking myself, what am I doing here? There's a story in the Gospels told by Jesus, a parable about a king who threw a wedding feast and sent out invitations far and wide. And when the king came into the banquet hall, he spied a guest who was there who did not have on his wedding garment. You might read tuxedo and formal gown, and had the man thrown out. Ever since getting up on this stage in the company of my resplendent fellow awardees, I've been waiting for an attendant to come with a hook and show me in my plain black suit to the door. I'm grateful to my friend and colleague, Reverend Stan Davis, for his kind remarks. And his presence and his commitments prompt me to say something very briefly about a phenomenon of Illinois and Chicago that some may be unaware of, a phenomenon that I think reflects the spirit of Lincoln, and for me personally has given such life and inspiration. Perhaps more than any major city in the United States, and perhaps we've been told by many others, more than in any other city of the world, Chicago is a center of religious harmony, respect, and understanding among very diverse traditions. We hear every day about our city and our state's tensions and challenges. But I think it's also good sometimes to savor our strengths. One strength, for example, can be found in the Council of Religious Leaders in Metropolitan Chicago, a unique organization in which Stan and myself have been involved for a long time. This brings together the heads of some 40 different religious traditions on a regular basis throughout the year: Jewish, Muslim, Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, Mormon, Sikh, Jains, Zoroastrian, you name it. They are represented here. Each of these leaders come together in friendship and mutual trust, not so much to discuss religious matters, but to muster our common shared values, to work together with our city and state officials to address issues of common concern. There's something about the air, and maybe the water, in Chicago that has built a network of friendship and respect that I have never seen anywhere else. And there's another little known fact about Chicago that I think I should note. Strange as it may seem, Chicago, sometimes called the second city, we know that's not true, and the Chicago area has a greater concentration of divinity schools and seminaries than in any other city in the world, with the possible exception of Rome. Most of them are gathered under an umbrella organization entitled the Association of Chicago Theological Schools. Some 11 schools preparing 3,200 graduate students for lives of service. Schools with a combined library strength of 2.1 million volumes in theology, and a combined faculty of 260 members and offering 700 courses a year. These are gee whiz facts, I know. But this is really a remarkable reality that's been going on for almost 50 years here in Chicago. Each of these schools representing the whole theological spectrum of Christianity, and with strong relations with the Spertus Institute of Judaica and the American Islamic College, have open cross-registration, common programming, common library services, and a host of other collaborative projects. I mention this not to be a booster for organizations, but there's something very vital here that could be forgotten. There's something that I think we can be proud of and give thanks for. For me, in the years I've been teaching and administering a school of theology, one of the things that has kept me alive is seeing the spirit of the young men and women who are fully aware of the fragility and scandals of the churches, who are aware of the problems they face, who could do anything they wanted, but who come forward to choose a life of service. And this is true of our city and our region. I keep thinking, what would Patty Bowler, the famous alderman of Chicago who said Chicago ain't ready for reform, might have thought about all of this theological concentration. We have our tragedies of division and violence in the world and in our neighborhoods, but we also have a multitude of people of goodwill who dedicate their lives to service. I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and came to Chicago in 1972, and this has been my home ever since. I'm convinced this is a great city in a great state, and we honor in this ceremony the memory of perhaps our greatest citizen and most extraordinary president, as we've heard from the other laureates, Abraham Lincoln. And I pray that his legacy of courage and integrity, of wisdom and compassion for those in need, continue to nourish the best of the human spirit. And I thank the members of the Academy for helping that Lincoln legacy, that Lincoln spirit, to remain vibrant. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this great honor that you have bestowed on me and my fellow laureates whom I'm proud to be with today. Thank you very much.